Hey guys, I'm Molly from Everyday Gymnastics and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching this video. I am super excited to bring hopefully a new series of videos to my channel. In each one, I'll be testing 1 to 2 recipes of healthy foods and snacks that I have on my big Pinterest board, which I never refer back to. Because why spend time to cook and eat healthy stuff when you have a cabinet full of junk, you know? So I'm hoping that with these videos, I will start eating more healthy. You guys will too, and I'll give recommendations if I like the food or not, and if I think you should try it. And I just think that it'll be a good addition to my channel, even though it's not gymnastics. It's a bit like fitness and just healthy living, which I'm kind of interested in, so I hope you guys enjoy it too. Now, to get back to this video topic, what it's going to be specifically is cooking cheesy kale chips, which, like I said, I saw on Pinterest and it looks very good, but it is super healthy. I think kale is a superfood, and the cheese that's going on this is not cheese, like it's some healthy powder, but you'll hear about that later. Anyway, let's hope that this works out. I am not the most skilled chef, but I hope that it's a pretty easy recipe, and then you guys will get to see if it's worth trying or no. If it works out, maybe it'll be a new before practice snack or something like that. So thank you guys again for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's go. To get ready for making any food, I like to start out by cleaning off the surface I'll be working at, and then of course washing my hands, which you should do every time you're in the kitchen. Also, real quick, this recipe works with an oven, so please just ask your parents if you're allowed to do this or have their supervision so everything goes smoothly. Also, have your recipe ready to follow along with. The one I'll be going off of is from a site called Inspired Home, and I'll link it below. We should start by preheating the oven to 275 degrees Fahrenheit so it'll warm up while you prepare the kale. Next up, get all your ingredients out. I didn't follow the amounts from the recipe since we were trying to use all of the kale that was in the fridge, but if you want to use them, these are the amounts. A half a bunch of kale, or about 7 stems, 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast, which will be the so-called cheese, and I found this at Whole Foods, and you can buy it in very small amounts. Lastly, you'll need a pinch of salt, and it can be kosher salt or sea salt. To start preparing the kale, you should lay all you have out onto a tray. Make sure to remove the hard center stems from the leaves, and then break the bunches into chip-sized pieces. You should also dry the leaves after you've rinsed them, and I didn't have a good method of any kind, so I literally patted the kale with a paper towel. The drier you get it, the better the next step will work out. That step is to drizzle olive oil on top of the leaves. Like I said, I didn't measure, but if you're going by the proportions, you should be drizzling 1.5 tablespoons. Then try to massage the oil into the leaves. Again, I didn't have a good method, so I just turned the kale over and over again. Lastly, sprinkle the nutritional yeast and salt over your tray until it's distributed pretty evenly, and then it is time to bake. Find an oven-safe tray or 2 and lay parchment paper over them. Now all you have to do is fill your trays with kale. The tip from the recipe I followed was to try not to overlay the leaves, so attempt to spread them out evenly to create only one single layer. I had trouble with that since there was a lot of kale I had to find room for, but I tried my best. Once your oven is at 275 degrees Fahrenheit, place the trays in and set your timer for 10 minutes.
A few moments later.
Once the time on the clock has gone up, take out the kale chips with oven mitts or pot holders. The recipe said to stir the chips around, so I stirred them and then added a few sprinkles of both the nutritional yeast and salt again. Then the trays should go back in the oven again for 10 minutes or until the chips are crispy. Finally, your chips will be done and you are free to eat them. The Inspired Home recommends that you eat them warm or wait until cool to place them into a bowl for later. Add more salt if needed, but keep in mind that makes it more unhealthy. And enjoy it with the whole family. It was definitely a hit for me, my mom, and my sister. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you will try out some kale chips in the future. For me, the final verdict on this snack would probably be a thumbs up, but a weak thumbs up because it's not one of my favorites, but they don't taste bad and they are super, super healthy. The one thing we did have to do was add more salt because it's just a bitter taste, so the more salt, the better. But I would say that they're worth it and you guys should give it a try because you may love them. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and comment below if you're gonna try out the kale chips or if you've ever had them before. See you in my next video. Bye.